Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. God has an assignment for you. Many of us are content just to have a regular relationship with God. We read our Bibles, we pray every day, and we just go about our business. But I want you to stop and think. Do you think that that's all there is to your life as a child of God? I've got good news for you, and today is a good day to share it with you. There's work, important work to do in the kingdom. And God wants to have an important meeting with you, so you need to make the time to hear what He has on the agenda for you. And it might be sooner than you think and bigger than you imagined. We know the story of Jonah, but let us think about this brother. Jonah was a godly man in his community. Here's how his story started. The word of the Lord came to Jonah of Amittai. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. No, sir, not me, Jonah thought. So he went on a cheap cruise instead. Why? He was running from the Lord. Who runs from the Lord? Ordinary folks like you and me and Jonah, because when the Lord comes to you and calls your name, there's no telling what He will come with. Remember, Elijah tried to run away, but God met him where he had gone, far away from the regular places. Some of us as God's people, we know how to dodge God. We take a break from the choir, or we go on a recess from leading Bible study. How about those of us who point out to God that we have a family and that our job is important to provide the income for our family, so we're really not available to do extra stuff in the kingdom? We're no better than Jonah. You can run, but you can't hide from God, because as 2 Chronicles 16 verse 9 implies, for the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those who hears and are fully committed to Him. God's eyes have been on you from before your birth, and since you've been born again, it has doubled up. So why are you running again? Who are you running from? My wife tells the story much better than I do, but for years, God used different means to get my attention. And the more I heard, it's the more I ran. Clyde, I want you to come into ministry. No, sir, not me. I have a career to pursue. But God is relentless. No, God is determined. No, God gets what God wants. And He got me. He got me real good. And maybe the best way to describe my response to Him is total surrender. Not because I wanted to, but because I realized that my running days were over and there was nowhere to go but to turn to Him. Can I tell you, it has been so exciting serving God. I feel Jonah. I can identify with the brother. So the storm did not work. He asked the guys to throw him overboard, but Reverend Jonah found himself in the belly of a great fish, and that was when he came to his senses. And once the fish spat him out, he was ready. God came to Jonah again, and this time he surrendered. Not all of us are Jonahs. Paul, for example, formerly called Saul, was not even a Christian. In fact, Acts 8 and verse 3 says, but Saul began to destroy the church, going from house to house. He dragged off both men and women and put them in prison. Saul was as far away from Christian ministry as the East is from the West and beyond. We are all like little Sauls. When there is something that we want to do, we are passionate about it, and every other thing becomes secondary. For some, it might be getting their education, starting your own business, getting a promotion, wanting to be recognized. We are passionate about what concerns us. That was Saul. I'm sure Saul heard sermons about Jesus, and the more he did is the more he opposed this Christianity thing and wanted to stomp it out. Okay. You might not go that far, but you are not going to advertise at work that you're a Christian, do you? But you are a great member of staff, but you're an undercover saint. Not Saul. In fact, one day he was out on a project to go arrest some Christians down there in Damascus. And what do you know? God met him on the way most unexpectedly. It was life-changing. Saul was totally converted and took on a new mission. 3 days later, Saul got a message from God, one of the toughest assignments ever given to a Christian. One of the Damascus Christian leaders was assigned to go to Saul with this message. Go, this man is my chosen instrument to proclaim my name to the Gentiles and their kings and to the people of Israel. I will show him how much he must suffer for my name. Can you believe? God don't play. All along, God had this assignment on the books, but God is patient and strategic. It might not seem as if Saul was running, but he certainly was not interested for one moment to become a minister of the gospel that he so vehemently opposed. But when God met him, he got it. He signed up for God's army that day, and immediately, and not long after, Saul was preaching and began a lifelong journey of outstanding service and equally untold persecution right up to his death. He lived and died for the cause of Christ. God might be calling you and you might be running, or you might be dodging, or you might be ignoring him. Stop today, my friend, and humble yourself and hear what God has for you to do. He's a creative God, and what he has for you, given your skill set and your energy, he will furnish you with power so you will accomplish his plans for your life.